Is Bitcoin in a bullish pattern? Yes, it is. It's at the top of the range. It's consolidating at the top half of the range. And we're only, I think it's 7% down from the all-time high. 6%, 7%. So things are looking good. People are a wee bit worried and now concerned. But like we said, it's came up, it's taken liquidity, and it's going to come back down. You can see the shorts are building up and the longs aren't building up at all now. We've still got a wee bit of work. This area here, the orange are 100x leverage, and that goes down to 100. So we could see this coming down to the 100 level. Around about here, it's not far at all. And for me, I've marked out halfway through the range. So if it gets there, it gets there, but I might just come down and take that. But as we can see, the shorts are starting to build up, which is what we're looking for. And now if we look at the 24-hour liquidation levels, like I said yesterday, you're going to see this move down, and then these levels are going to start building up. It's only at 55 million max ones now, so there's nothing too much there, but they're starting to build. You can see on the 3-day, they've taken liquidity down. So what options do we have from there? Where can it go from there? There's still some liquidity building here and there, but nothing too much, and that's just reflected in the 50 millions there. That's the ones that are just building up. But if we do go on the monthly, this gives us the overall picture of who opened the shorts here, who opened the longs here. And that's where I got my middle of the range 96,000 from. But if more shorts, if everyone starts getting really bearish and these start building up, it might not decide to come down there because this is built up so much. So we have to take it day by day to see how things are going. The daily exchange volume. Now this is also why I decided it's going to pop up, take the liquidity, and either decide to go consolidate and go from there or come back down. And after looking at the exchange volume and seeing it's not rising yet, so a substantial move up isn't getting backed up by the volume on the exchanges. So until that starts happening, any movements up are probably going to come back down. And that's just the nature of the Bitcoin range. So we'll keep on watching it, see how things go. But right now we're at the top half of the range. It is a bullish setup. It may take some time, but until this breaks below here, and even if it does break below the wedge, you have the bull market support band, you have the 200 EMA, you've got so much support coming here. So everything's looking good in terms of Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, again, looking good for us. Looks like it's double topped and started to push down. What we do want to see is for this move to keep on going. We've left two big wicks there, which is good to see, and it's back tested this major 2-year trend line twice. So what we want to see is that starting to move down and breaking through these EMAs. That'll be the first step. And then we're coming down to here. If we can get through these EMAs, we're going to come down to here and we're going to test this, and we want to break through this. That'll be the first major step. And once we're through here, we'll target there at the bottom of this pivot point. But right now, all we can do is take it week by week. We're on the weekly now, and it's having a strong rejection off. We've got 1 day left for this to close out, so we'll see how it does from there. Ethereum Bitcoin is looking potentially good. It's currently below this pivot point. So it was higher earlier on, but it's just starting to come down. So we like to see this price close this week above that yellow line. This will show us that Bitcoin is starting to gain, Ethereum is starting to gain on Bitcoin. And this will allow the alts to run. We are trying to get this alt market running, get our coins to run up, cash out, get out the market, take them profits. And once the price falls down again, we're going to look to re-enter. A lot of people are scared of taking their money out of the market, but honestly, it's so much easier than you think once you've got the strategy for it. Ethereum. You can see it was looking good yesterday. It was on the breakout. But this is why it's important to stay. I really don't go below the daily candlesticks on the charts, because if I'm on the 4 hour there, I'm thinking that's breaking out. I'm looking at the daily, it's just pulled it right back, and now it's starting to dump back down. Now this might be a break and a retest. We don't know yet. So it's come up and it's retesting this trend, and it's also going to be retesting the weekly support band there. If we put it into the weekly, you can also see it's come back, it's retested this as well, so maybe it'll just push off and it'll carry on going. That's what we want to see. We want to see ETH start to run. That's going to lead the pack for the alts, and it'll give the ignition for the alts to start running as well. Now, since Ethereum broke out and it's starting to pull back, the altcoin market didn't quite get out of this wedge yet. It came up and touched the resistance again. So I'm just going to put a wee mark there. Just a touch again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's most likely going to go on this next one. It's like when you hit a door, you keep on hitting a door. Eventually you're going to go through it. So it's hit it, it's hit it, it's hit it, it's come back down, and it's probably going to come down, retest this, and then come back up, get it going. So that's what we're looking for. But right now it's in the wedge, we can't do much about it, so we sit tight, we check it every day, see how things are going. USDT dominance. This is so bearish. It's in a flag pattern. It's going down. It's in a descending triangle. That's going down. And it's consolidating below this massive trend line, going down. So this is what we want to see, because this is people transferring the dollars into crypto. That's why it's important to watch all these charts, these charts from different areas to build up the bigger picture. So, like I said, we got the liquidations levels. Let's see how it's going to go. If these start building up, it might just not even come from this, it might go up. But for right now, how I feel like the market's going to be going is we're going to be looking up the top of the range. We're probably going to come down and test this. Test this and see how things look. It might chop up and go off, or it might just touch and then go off, or it might even come down here, put some pressure on us and go off. But right now I've got it down to touch the middle of the range, and then we'll wait, come back each day, get another piece of the puzzle and add that to it. So if you like this, guys, please like and subscribe. I come to you daily with the key charts for the day. Just go through the charts that I go through in a day, do the legwork so you guys don't have to, and I can also give you a bit of background and understanding from my perspective as well. So thank you very much for listening. I'll be back tomorrow, so like and subscribe, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Cheers.